That's real numbers. It's the grandmother of all numbers. So every number is a real number. So the grandmother of all the numbers is real numbers. So take note. So that's what we are going to discuss. What are the subs of it? What are the sub numbers and the real numbers? We're going to discuss it and know them well. So when they ask for a real number, so it's represented by capital R. Whenever you see capital R in core mathematics especially, it stands for real numbers. It stands for all the numbers as you can think of. Good. So we're going to talk about numbers. Properties of numbers. So it can also be properties of numbers. That means the numbers with characteristics. When you say properties of something, it means characteristics, isn't it? The characteristics of that thing is what we call properties. Or we can say numbers and numerals, or set of numbers, right? So these is the same. They are all synonymous to each other. So we're going to talk about it, depending on the books that you read or the level of study where you are, whether basic, GSS, SHS, or university. But they come back to the same thing, right? So let's go. Let's look at certain terminologies. Now, the number names you're going to learn, right, are derived from the purpose for which they are what? They are created. So the names go according to their usage in everyday life. Now, the mathematics you're going to learn is basically English and logic. Finish. There's no formula. English and logic. Respect the English. Apply logic to it. You have your answer. Your formula is created automatically. For symbols, you have learned some of them from KG, even nursery. We know some of them. We know lines. We know angles. We know certain shapes. Rectangle, oval, circle. We know them from basic school, crèche, right? So those are the things we are going to apply now. So the things we are going to do, you know them already. We are just going to apply them. So those that you have forgotten, we are going to give you a reminder of that to make it very simple for you to do. All right. So properties. When you say property of something, what does it mean? Property of something. Property of something. What does it mean? That's characteristics of something. Features, behaviors, functions, or purpose. These are all synonymous. So the character of the number, as you see them, will tell you the name, or the features they have, or the behaviors they have, what they are used for, functions, the purposes for which those numbers are meant. Do you understand this? This is what you're going to do. So don't bombard yourself, don't commit suicide with formulas. The formulas are coming from the properties of the number. Note, number names are given according to their characters and functions, which I've said already. Right? So what is a number? Somebody may ask, will an examiner ask me what a number is? Not really. But a number is used to represent a quantity or amount or value of something. So if I write a number like $5, yes, it stands for a certain quantity, amount, or value. So $5 has a certain value, isn't it? Good. Now, $100, it also has a certain value, amount, or quantity. Is that not the case? Good. Simple question. Which one will you choose if you are asked to choose one? Logically, every rational being will take $100. True of us. You this one is open. Why? Because of the value or the quantity inside. That is what is making you make that choice by choosing 100 instead of $5. Hello? Great. So you see how valuable a number is. So in mathematics, you can't write numbers anyhow. If it is 5 and you write 2, it's a big deal. It's not just. It is something big you have committed. If it's positive and read negative, it means a lot. Negative means owing. Positive means having something or possessing something. So you go to the bank, I have $100,000 in the bank, and you tell me I have negative $100,000. It means I'm owing the bank $100,000. Are you telling me this is small? So just be principled, observant, and be cautious, and make sure you write numbers well. These are some of the petty things students commit. and they think maths is difficult. It's not difficult at all. They are not cautious. So concentrate and do the right thing, and you see how simple mathematics is from today. Good. Numerals are also used to represent numbers. So we have Roman numerals, I, and that. You know them. They stand for a certain quantity. So I stand for 1, I stand for 2, I stand for 3, IV 4, V 5, VI, and that X is what, 10. So they are symbols used to represent numbers. So the one we have been using in everyday life, what we know in English, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can call them English numerals. Yes. Chinese also have their numerals. So Chen Chan Chong, ask them, they will tell you their numerals. French, right? How do you call French numerals? Is it un, they, throw a card? I don't know. Is that correct? Good. Find out from the French people. They will tell you their numerals. So numerals are used to represent numbers. Good. And example is the Roman numerals and stuff. English numerals, that. Good. A set is a collection of all group of items of the same kind. They have something in common. So a set of, if you tell me you have a set of furniture in your room, yes, what do you mean by that? A set of furniture of the same kind. If you tell me you have a set of bows, or cutlery set, if you have a set of cutlery set, what do you mean? They are all alike. So that is a set. We talk about set into detail as we move on. What is the first set of number that appears to you, to a layman? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What name is given to them? We call them counting numbers. Why do we think we call them counting numbers? They are used for counting. Simple. If you are counting, say 1, 2, 3, 4, you are counting. That's why I call them counting numbers. You can choose to count 2, 4, 6, 8. These are also counting numbers, right? But the main counting number we are dealing with is this. If you are supposed to count, we expect you to count in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we call them counting numbers because they are used for counting. It's as simple as ABC. So you can't forget this. You count from 1. You don't count from 0. Take note. 0 means nothing. So if you are counting and I pick this mobile phone is what? 1. Right? If I pick this chocolate, the chocolate is 2. Yes. So you don't expect me to pick the chocolate and say 0. No, chocolate is not 0. It's something. Are you getting me? It's not something. It's something. My mobile phone is something, isn't it? It's something. So that is how it works. Counting numbers start from 1. Another name for counting numbers is natural numbers. It's the natural way of counting. Simple. Take note. Natural means the traditional, normal way. So they are represented by capital N. Capital N. Natural numbers are represented by capital N. I hope you don't forget this. Don't forget. Good. So we are done with natural numbers. So that is a strategy to go by that. So it's the first sort of number that you can talk about over here. Okay. The next type of number, right? Let's look at the next type of number. We can talk about even numbers. Yes. Even numbers. Even numbers. Even numbers. But before we talk about even numbers, let's do this simple work to make it so easy for us. Right? When you put counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on and on and on and on. You know, when you write set of numbers, you put them in what? Curly brackets, and also put comma between them. This up to what? Infinity. The end number is not known. When I put 0 in front of counting numbers, I get whole numbers. Take note. Yes, whole. Whole means complete. We talk more about that. So when you put 0 in front of counting number, I get whole numbers. Complete. Right. So we'll discuss it.